All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Avillion and Brayden Talks. Cannot wait to get into this one. But before we get into anything else, let's talk about somebody I would love to get into.
Whoa.
How you doing, Mr. Avillion Talks? Jacob, how you doing?
Doing pretty well. My brother was in town this past weekend,
That's
so
right.
got to hang out with him. That was real cool. Also, I got to have 3 days off for the first time in a long time because me, I've been working been working a lot of OT. All my off Fridays have been mandatory, so been working a lot of Saturdays too. Most Saturdays, so yeah, nice to just take the 3 days and enjoy them. I ain't working overtime this weekend either. Excuse me. But I bought my ticket to the Titans preseason game at Tampa as well, so I am officially going to be in attendance. So
Sick.
yes, sir. And beyond that, I don't think I have a whole lot to report. I think that's about it. Wow, Brayden.
Yeah.
What you got going on?
So I am. It looks pretty good that I'll be buying a house. Both parties have signed the contract. There's just some inspections and stuff like that. In the way. I think the close date is at the end of the month, the 29th, I think, is the exact day.
Yep.
But yeah, it's pretty much looking like I'm gonna be getting a house. Huge.
That's awesome.
I will be able to go back to having my bedroom and office essentially be separate rooms, which is very nice. Separate the spaces, separate the energies of them. Yeah, and then not having the parents in the house, I'll be able to get more animated on stream or for videos and stuff like that.
You can jack off in the living room, and nobody can tell you no.
I could actually. I don't know if I just said it. Very recently, I was watching a video, getting ready to do something, when as these two fine women were about to kiss, I get a fucking knock on my door from my mother, and it's like, all right, time to get out of the house, time to move. Can't wait to move.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
It's like, fuck. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely the biggest thing that's been going on. And now any little thing that happens in the house, I'm like, I can't fucking wait to get out.
That's how it is once you know you're gone. Like, I remember when I got approved for this apartment, and the last 2 weeks I was living with my dad, and it was literally anything, and I'm like, yep, can't wait to be out of this house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The slightest inconvenience, and it's like, this shit won't fly when I'm living on my own. It just won't fucking happen.
It's the dumbest stuff because my mom was on the phone with my sister, and she was just standing in front of the fridge, but I wanted to go to, and I was just like, won't be there when I move out. Won't be blocking the fridge when I move out.
It's the dumbest thing, and you're like, you know what? It's not gonna be a problem in X amount of weeks.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, huge month for me because in the middle of it, I'll be going to California for Pokemon Worlds, and then by the end of it, I'll be officially a homeowner. Big month. And then next month is when my sister's due for my second nephew to pop him out. And then the month after that is my birthday. And
I didn't even know she was
birthday.
pregnant again. Wait a minute.
She got pregnant so quickly after the first one.
I was going to say she reloaded.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I strongly recommend she doesn't do that a third time because it's not good for you to just not give your body any recovery time whatsoever. Back to back's probably fine. Back to back you might encounter some issues.
Yeah, I knew they would go for a second. I don't know their feelings on a third.
Okay.
We'll see. But yeah, having them close together was something they both wanted. I know they both wanted it, but especially her husband because he grew up a twin, so he always had a sibling very close in age. So these two will be very close in age. And then his brother, his other twin, is having a boy as well. Recently found that out.
Nice.
So there's gonna be a clump of these 3 fucking hooligans running around. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else. I mean, that's obviously just the fucking biggest thing. Buying a house, finally moving out. Hating work, hating the people I work with. That feeling just continues to grow. It's, I don't know. But yeah, I think that's it for like what's going on. So I think it's time to rank one of the harder positions to rank due to quality of people to rank. We're gonna continue
that and like the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
We're gonna continue ranking positions in the NFL. Today's position, wide receiver.
Yes, sir. Another thing that makes wide receivers so difficult to rank, other than the fact that there's 2 or 3 of them on the field at the same time, sometimes even 4, is that they all win in different ways.
Yeah.
So what way is more valuable to you, the individual? It's entirely up to you.
Yes.
So,
and then
some conversations can be had.
It's a very dependent position as well.
Absolutely, you're relying on your quarterback.
The ball, who's calling the plays?
How much time do they have to throw the ball as well? Yeah. Shit matters. I think we're gonna have the same 1 and 2. I don't think they'll be in the same order.
No.
So I know who your guy is. I know who my guy is.
Yeah.
I know they're not the same guy, but I know that there are 1 and 2 guys. So
those are definitely the top 2. I think the top 3. I think it's a top 3.
I think so too. Frankly, I've become more and more. Well, and it's easy for me to want to put the 3rd guy there. We'll get into that though. Do you want to go ahead and kick us off?
With, I'll kick us off. I had this guy as my number 1 slot last year, and he rewarded me with producing a Triple Crown season. And just I've always, ever since he's entered this league, in the back of my mind, I've always been like, I think this is the best wide receiver in football. Not every season I would say that, because logically I looked at other guys and I was like, okay, I should say them, I will say them, but I've just been like gnawing at the opportunity to fully and confidently say him. I said it last year, maybe I even said it the year before that, who knows. I'm definitely saying it again this year. I'm going with Jamar Chase as the number 1 wide receiver in the NFL.
First Triple Crown winner since Sterling Sharp, I think, to miss the playoffs. So it had been a while. Not that it's Jamar's fault, obviously. That shit was so funny.
Was all time hilarious.
It was like, who was the last Triple Crown receiver to miss the playoffs? Name him. You can't. And Dan goes, your brother.
Your brother.
Don't do that.
Oh, come on. The situation. Don't do that. Started explaining it. Yeah.
But yeah, shout out Sterling Sharp, Hall of Famer Sterling Sharp.
Yeah.
As of just a few days ago, officially, Hall of Fame game was, he's no longer with us, I think, right? Or is he? Wait a minute, is he dead, or is he just like hurt like rest of his life hurt? Hang on a second, something happened to him. Hang on.
He's still alive.
Okay, I almost. Okay, yeah, he's good. Never mind. He just got his gold jacket this last Thursday, I want to say, at the Hall of Fame game, because I think he was just inducted this past year. I know his career was cut short due to injury. That's what it was, because that's why it took him so long to get in. He had the ability, he just didn't have the longevity in his career. But he made it in eventually. It just took him a while. But yeah, shout out Sterling Sharp. Yeah, I love Jamar. I mean, I can't fault you for this one at all.
I think he just has. I don't. It's just it, man. It's just the sauce. Like especially because if you peak game, like a top tier game from Jamar Chase, is I think better than anyone's. I think out of any wide receiver, if there's one wide receiver to take over a game to the degree that he is, except for maybe one that I don't know who. I
have one. I'll talk about a little bit from now, but I have one.
We'll see. I have thoughts. I still think it's Jamar, and yeah, he benefits from in my opinion, a top 3 quarterback in the NFL throwing to him, who he's had
Yeah.
this chemistry with since college. But just seeing what he does, it's insane. To me, he's the best wide receiver in the NFL and has been for a minute now, in my opinion. But
So as
you're
far
number
as
one.
I was gonna say, as far as taking over games goes, Jamar would be the other player I would admit. There's like two guys that I think have a legitimate argument for like, give me this receiver on his best day and it's better than anybody else, like the Josh Allen of wide receivers.
Yeah.
I think it's Jamar, and I think it's somebody else that I'll get to at my number 3
I mean,
spot.
I had Josh Allen at 1, so like that vibe, that style is making sense for me.
Yeah, that guy, I totally get it. Number 1 for me, it's Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Say what you're about to say.
I was gonna say, I think I'm high on the guy that you're thinking of as well. I don't know. I think so. We'll find out when we get there.
I mean, if you know me at all, you know I would like
I do,
this
but
guy.
you like to you shout out a whole bunch of different players. So sometimes
okay, no. There's the top 2. There's only like 2 other wide receivers in the league I have a legitimate attachment to besides these top 2. As far as like, I will pound the table for these motherfuckers. One of them for obvious reasons. The other one is I just love him. But I'm gonna talk about Justin real quick. So, Justin Jefferson. Possibly the league's best route runner. He's up there, certainly. Catches everything. Makes bad quarterbacks look great. That's not an indictment on Sam. That's just like the previous year when he had a roller coaster at quarterback. He was, still producing the same way. It's rare for a receiver to not have any noticeable drop off in production with worse quarterback play.
I would say
you don't really see it.
The way we see other wide receivers benefit from their quarterback to such a degree is like the way Jefferson is benefiting from Kevin O'Connell.
That's fair, but yeah, I don't think Jefferson should be slighted for his coach saying, "Hey, let's get our best player the football." I think that's what most coaches
agree.
should be doing.
I just put Chase at 1, and he's got Burrow throwing the ball to him. So
yeah, certainly. Yeah, which is the same thing with Burrow. They've been together for years. With only 1 year in between. With Burrow being drafted a year before Chase was, it's like, I can't fault Burrow for throwing in that direction because that's his guy. And same thing with Jefferson and O'Connell, because if you're O'Connell, you're like, because he inherited Jefferson, and he's like, well, that's a coach's fucking dream right there at wide receiver. Yeah. Guy's just awesome. I mean, for your line to be set like at or near 100 yards every single week, like over under 103.5 yards, like that's fucking insane. Yeah, just a dog. Love Justin Jefferson. You can piggyback off this if you want, assuming Justin Jefferson's your number 2.
Dog. Yeah, Justin Jefferson, of course, is my number 2.
Yeah.
Those two are the closest. And every time I think about it, I'm just like, damn. God, 2019 LSU was just fucking special.
What a football team, man.
What a team to assemble. That's the best college team ever.
I really wish Terrace Marshall was a good NFL receiver, because imagine the conversations that would be had about the 3 of those. But, yeah.
Yeah. And just to elaborate further on the 2019 LSU being the best ever, quarterback matters a lot. And these other teams, I'm taking their quarterback with everything else around them over anyone else's in college history.
Yeah. And I'm a firm J.J. McCarthy believer, of course, too. So I think he's going to enjoy him some Justin Jefferson.
I think that's especially just because it's like Kevin O'Connell. Like, I just trust he's always going to put those quarterbacks in the best positions available.
Well, it's such a great fit for his scheme too. Like JJ does the things he should be able to do, and then he can do more too. He wasn't asked to do more in college, but he's capable of doing more. I fully believe. And
if somebody's going to show us it, it's motherfucker.
It'll be Kevin O'Connell and Justin Jefferson.
Yeah. And Jordan Addison when he's not suspended. They're bracing for a game, I think.
First 3 games. Well, yeah, that's official now. It's official.
Oh, okay.
As of about 30 minutes ago, he's.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's missing those 3 games. It is 3 games like they predicted, but yeah, he's missing the first 3. Wasn't he suspended last year too, or injured or something? He missed.
Maybe injured, but I don't think he got suspended.
There was something. Okay, he missed some chunk of time for some reason. Whatever. Anywho.
Chunk time. So I'm assuming your number 2 is just the inverse of what I got.
It is. My number 2 is Elik Ioman. No, it's just Jamar Chase. No, no funny business going on here. I love Jamar Chase. I've always loved Jamar Chase. One of the dumbest narratives of all time. We're approaching like the real beginning of the preseason here. So in case anything stupid like this happens, just cautionary tale. If a highly touted receiver drops 3 passes in the preseason, it does not mean anything.
Right.
Does not
I
mean
forgot
anything.
all about that narrative.
He could. Well, of course you did because it didn't matter.
Because he went on and had
one,
one
it didn't
of,
matter.
if not the best rookie season ever at wide receiver.
He exploded in the first game of the season, and everybody was like, okay, well that was fucking stupid. Like, yeah, he's exactly what you thought he was going to be and more, if anything. Like, yep, top 2 receiver in the league. Yeah, that's exactly what. If you looked at Jamar Chase pre-draft and somebody guaranteed you he'd be one of the 2 best receivers in the NFL for the next like 8 years, yeah, you're taking that 100 times out of 100. Big ups to Jamar Chase. I might have said Justin Jefferson earlier a second ago, but I meant to say Jamar. I don't know if I did. I don't know. These LSU guys, it's hard to keep track. You know, they all look the same. They're all great wide receivers. All great, 2 great football players at the top for a reason. But shout out Jamar Chase, number 2, pretty easily. Number 2. Well, I think there's a 3rd guy in the conversation. I'll get to there when I get to my number 3. But first, you give me your number.
I mean, he's one of my guys for sure,
Okay,
and that is
that'll do it.
That is CeeDee Lamb. He had the tough task of living up to the number 88, which has high standards in Dallas, from Drew Pearson to Michael Irvin to Des Bryant, and my God, has he fucking lived up to and maybe even exceeded him. He's really come on. I mean, these last 2 years especially. He's just, and he started. I think he started good, but just the monster he really has become. God, I fucking love the number 88. I like jersey. I like when teams do that type of stuff with jerseys, and having that legacy number of 88. Just seeing a player out there wearing it's nice. But anyways, CeeDee Lamb. I think people are going to be reminded if Dak stays healthy this whole year. I think people are going to be reminded what CeeDee Lamb can do and then what Dak Prescott can do. But I'm very excited for the in the slot, especially ability of CeeDee Lamb, and getting the ball in his hands and then cutting in afterwards. But yeah, CeeDee Lamb's my number 3 wide receiver in the NFL. Your number 3, sir.
So, do love me some CeeDee Lamb. And sorry, I was looking something up because I had to back this. I was gonna back this up. My number 3 because it makes a lot of sense to me. So I need to. I'm gonna do some agenda pushing. All right.
Okay.
Number 3. I'm gonna go with AJ Brown.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with AJ Brown. Number 3. All right. AJ Brown over the past 3 years. Okay, so really just his time in Philadelphia. First in the NFL in yards per catch. First in the NFL in yards per route run. First in the NFL in average depth of target. First among wide receivers in forced missed tackles. Second in touchdowns, and he's missed a few games, mind you. Second in total yards, and again, despite playing 350 fewer snaps than Jamar Chase. Fewest dropped passes as well among qualifying receivers. I don't know what the qualifying number is. And not the thing we talked about earlier, a wide receiver taking over a game. I'm taking A.J. Brown, frankly. I'm taking A.J. Brown to take over a game to give me his best day. A.J. Brown will just, he'll just find a play where he just bitches the corner and takes it 50 yards to the house. Like, it just is what it is. And, yeah, I'm taking it. I want Iguodala. All right, give me A.J. Brown, 3rd best wide receiver in the NFL. I miss him every day. No, I'm not over it. Please come back to me. You're number 4.
My number 4 is a man who can take over a game if he wanted to as well. Big body.
I think we have the same number 4. I think we're going to be in lockstep here.
And I think, I think that he really could have submitted himself in that top tier if he didn't get hurt.
We definitely have the same guy. Yeah.
My number 4, I went with Nico Collins.
Okay, we're back. We're back. First time you and I have had a player at the same exact spot. I'm with you, 100% on this one. I'm with you.
as somebody who's had him on on a fantasy team, and you just look and you go, "What the fuck?" He gave me how many points? Like, he can pop the fuck off. He's Lil Julio.
I can't remember at any point in my life pounding the table for a division rival like I have for Nico Collins over the course of his entire career, really, because I liked him coming out, but especially when he broke out in year 3, like, that's my fucking guy right there. Like, and I hate saying it because I don't want Houston to have that kind of guy, but that's my fucking dude. So, yeah, like you said, he's baby Julio. You know, he's got the body type, he's got the athleticism, certainly. It just really all came together for him the last 2 years. It really sucks that he got hurt early last year because he really would have cemented himself probably in the same conversation that the top 2 are already in. You know, I think we might have been talking about a top 3 of Chase, Jefferson, and Nico. Top 4 with AJ Brown. Don't sleep. But yeah, I think I kind of hope he does it this year. Although that would mean good things for Houston. I don't want good things to happen to Houston. So I'm hoping for a Nico Collins trade request here in about 5 minutes.
Is that your least favorite team? Is that over?
Yeah, 100%. No, without question. The Texans are my least favorite team in the NFL. I have very little ill will towards Jacksonville. Jacksonville's never really been good enough for me to be like, I hate them. Granted, I usually do just hate the best AFC South team. Like, I hated Jacksonville in 2017. I didn't hate Jacksonville in 2022 because they kind of deserved it that year. It was cool. I hated Indy when they were like neck and neck with us that Phillip Rivers year, 2020, I think it was, because we both won 11-5, but Tennessee won the division. But Colts fans were really annoying that year, so hated Indy that year. But generally speaking, like, we're not factoring in record. We're not factoring in anything else. By far and away, Houston's my least favorite team, least favorite fan base in the NFL too. I don't like Houston sports fans, period. It's like worst sports fan bases across all of sports. Philadelphia, Boston, Houston, right there, number 3. I won't put them over Boston or Philly because Boston's racist and Philly is just genuinely the fucking worst. Houston's right there beneath the 2 of them. I don't like Houston in any sport. I don't like any of Houston's teams. I don't like Houston fans in any sport. I think the worst type of people. Close to it, anyways. So yeah, I hate the Texans. But I'm getting off topic. It's about Nico Collins, and I love Nico Collins. All hatred towards Houston sports aside, I love Nico Collins. That will never change. But a trade request would be awesome. I'd love him even more if he played literally anywhere else.
I guess since that was both of our number 4s.
You want to do your number 5, yeah?
Yeah, I'll go with my number 5. This is where I'll ultimately put AJ Brown.
Yeah, that's fine.
There is a little bit of like, man, imagine if he played with a different quarterback, like, because it's like, God, I mean, what he can be and what he can do, like, just imagine if he was consistently getting the ball accurately.
I want to see him with a super weapon. Yeah, like, I want to see him with Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson or Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes. I want to see him with, like, that caliber of quarterback.
Honestly, for me, even just put him with, like, a Baker Mayfield.
Baker would love AJ.
Baker and AJ would be a great fit.
That would be must-see TV. I'd love that.
That would be an amazing fit.
Give him, and I can't believe I'm saying this, give him Jameis Winston. Fuck it. give him Jameis Winston. Not that I want to see Jameis Winston play football.
Now we're dropping tears down.
But if he's gonna, it would be fun. I'm not like, reservations on Jameis aside. That would be fun to watch. That would be good television. Hell, Jameis and Malik Neighbors would be great television, assuming Jameis gets to play it all for the Giants this year. Well, I might get to Malik Neighbors later. We might not. We'll see.
Well, maybe one of us will. Yeah, maybe one of us.
Yeah, but you want to talk a little more about AJ Brown, or did you say your piece for the most part? You think
that's pretty much all I said. Like, yeah, like I don't know, he's an Eagle at the end of the day.
Yeah, I get that. That's what really. It's one thing for AJ Brown to have gotten traded, like to find out it was Philly like that genuinely broke my heart because I don't like I said, Philly worst sports fans across all leagues. I just don't like. I've actually met quite a few very nice Eagles fans.
Oh,
There's just
sure.
too
Like
many.
when talking about fan
Just,
bases,
yeah,
it's truly not fucking all of them.
it's never monolithic. Obviously,
Yeah.
well, I've genuinely never met a cool Texans fan. I've never met a Texans fan that I liked. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never. You know what? I'll say the same thing about OKC Thunder fans. I've never met a good one. I've never met a good one. That's fine, and I'm sure they're out there.
Tell you what,
I've just
look,
never met them.
I've got no problem with them being around doing their own thing, but if they try to date my daughter, that's where I draw the fucking line.
No daughter of mine is bringing a clanker home. I tell you. Anywho, yeah, no daughter of mine or son of mine, for that matter, better be bringing home an OKC Thunder fan or a Houston Texans fan, especially if they're both for some fucking reason. Because
If I ever hear,
Oklahoma's
like-
not far from Texas. It's right.
Yeah, there
they're bordering.
probably is decent.
There's got to be
overlap
at least
there.
a few. Like I mean, obviously most like Houstonians would be Rockets fans, but if you're from OKC, maybe you're picking a Texas team because it's close, and maybe you just went with Hurston because you liked him.
Yeah, there's probably a good bit of, actually probably a lot, because it's like, yeah, all right, we'll go with a Texas team because that's what's closer down there. Hate the Dallas Cowboys or don't like Dallas or whatever.
Well, like how many people do you think just got into sports because of how good the Thunder have been lately, and they're like, let me watch football, and they're like, oh, this team's got a young quarterback, they got one of the best receivers in the NFL. Shout out Nico Collins.
Head coach
they got a
that you trust going forward.
great duo of edge rushers. Like everything really except a nightmare offensive line right now. It's bad. I genuinely. CJ Stroud might get killed this year. Yeah. That's like the one saving grace is like Femi Oladejo might get a breakout game in week 4. Like it might not take very long for him to have his first 2-sack game in the NFL. I'm hoping and praying. He's apparently ahead of schedule according to Brian Callahan on like learning the edge rusher position, so that's good. But my number 5. So we've had the same top 5 so far because this is where I'm putting CeeDee Lamb. Always been a big CeeDee Lamb guy. He was my wide receiver 1 the year he came out. Professional Jerry Jeudy hater. No, I'm just kidding. I like Jerry Jeudy as well. But really, the ones really suffering are the Henry Ruggs guys because obviously that ship has long sailed. And at least the Jeudy believers, if they were still holding on, last year was their year. They got to reap the rewards of that. CeeDee Lamb fans have been eating since day one. Yeah, definitely deserves that 88. I think he's more than lived up to it. He might go down as the best receiver to ever wear it, frankly, by the time he's done. Yeah, I think he will. I'll just go ahead and say it. I think he will. He'll be the best receiver to ever wear it.
He'll definitely be best, but it always gets, like, outside of quarterback, it always gets kind of weird in positions when talking about, like, rings, especially depending on how much valuable you think a position is. Because quarterback is kind of a unanimous, like, that matters a lot because of how much they can impact winning. But then it becomes like, how much do you think a wide receiver can impact winning? And if it's a lot, do you value a ring? And 3 rings is a lot, especially being like a vocal leader.
I mean, the Chiefs traded Tyreek Hill right after winning a Super Bowl and then immediately won another Super Bowl. Like, dude, I don't know if wide receivers.
Honestly, you can't say this because you had wide receiver like very high when we did you had like number 2.
I think it's very important, but I think there is a seismic gap between quarterback and everything else. Frankly, that just is what it is. That is the ultimate equalizer. The ultimate equalizer in sports, period, is the quarterback position. So yes, I like wide receivers very high for me in terms of importance. I think it's a very having that elite wide receiver 1, especially like the cream of the crop, like top 5 receiver wide receiver 1 is very important. There is still a large gap between quarterback and everything else. And as for the rings conversation, I don't think a wide receiver is winning a ring by themselves. That's like it is still a quarterback dependent position. If the ball is nowhere near you, you're not gonna somehow will it. Like you're not gonna fucking use the force and pull it back to you.
That's what I was saying when we were talking about positions, and you were like, "No, I think a really good wide receiver can overcome bad quarterback play."
Generally, yeah, they can make things happen. They can't make magic happen, but they can make a lot of things happen. I still think it's a very important position. I don't think
important, but we're gonna rehash this conversation. You just had it way too high. I
don't remember how high I had it, frankly.
You deadass had it like 2 at the highest, 3 at the lowest.
I probably had edge at 2. I don't think I had receiver at 2.
And then you had wide receiver at 3.
Because I would definitely have edge at 2 right now.
But what got me is that we were talking about like dependent positions. No, that's really what it was. That's what the real conversation was. We asked like least dependent position, and you said wide receiver.
I thought we said most important position.
No, we had that was we did have that conversation. And
when did we do the least dependent?
We didn't do. It just I think we were just talking about reasonings for positions, and I asked the question of like, it wasn't like a set topic, but it was like a question within the topic of like, I think I was talking about edge rusher. I think I was talking about I think edge rusher is the least dependent. You're on the edge, just fucking go. And I know that, and I still prefaced it with it's a team sport. Every position is still dependent, but least dependent. I picked edge rusher, and you said wide receiver. That's what it was.
Did I really say wide receiver?
Yes, I remember because it blew my mind. I was like, that's the most dependent.
I really don't think there's no way. I have to watch the footage back.
But we know I'm fairly certain it was in the positional value video.
I feel like least dependent position would probably just be like man corner. Like it's all you. You handle your business. Like
that makes way more sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what you're saying now? Somebody pull up the fucking tape.
Jarvis, can we get the clip of me saying, whoa. Jarvis, can we get the clip of me saying wide receiver is the least dependent position in the NFL? Completely unrelated. I got Grant Gustin's mouth wide open on my other monitor right now.
Congratulations, honestly.
Yeah. No. It's cool. It's cool stuff. Receivers. Yeah. I like CD Lamb.
Anyway, okay,
like
so CD was your 5.
Number 6 for you, if you want to go ahead.
I went with how do you become an impact player at a position when you're drafted mid-rounds? What does it really take? Because what that probably means is you're probably not the most physically gifted.
I was going to say special teams because that's how you really get on the field if you're a mid-late round pick, at least in your rookie year. But obviously that's not where you were going, so carry on.
So if you still have to have obviously good enough traits to be in the mid-rounds, because that's still, you're still a decent player if you're getting drafted there.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you make up for it? With your fucking noggin, especially when you're playing with a coach like Sean McVay, who is as smart as he is, can draw up the plays that he is, and you need to know what you're doing to a level probably higher than a lot of other teams ask their players to do. And that's how this player has made his impact. Following suit of Cooper Kupp, as special as he was, I got Puka Nacua at number 6.
Guess what?
You got him at 6 too?
I also got Puka Nacua at number 6. Yes, sir. Okay. Very nice.
Well, I set it up. You can expound upon it.
Very, like you said, very intelligent receiver. He's got some underrated athleticism. Like I don't think his
100%.
40 time was particularly great, but like his game's tape has always been.
It's probably just that
better
funny.
than
He
that.
could probably just like.
He's also like he's like 6'2". Like he can win with his body more than people give him credit for. He's like 6'2". He's not a small guy.
Yeah.
Like he lines up in the slot a lot.
Let's
He
get
is
his
not a
measurables.
slot.
Jarvis,
He's not a slot only. Jarvis, how tall
long is Puka Nacua?
Whoa. Yeah, obviously he gets credit for how good he is in the slot, but he can play outside too, and he's great at
6'2".
it. And like you said, having
6'2",
Sean McVay,
212.
yeah,
7
he is the
inch. Wow.
yeah, he is the prototypical Sean McVay receiver. Also, he's got this thing going on with his baby mama right now, which might even make him an even better receiver. Depending
It can
on
go one of two ways.
Can go one of two ways. I'm personally, I'm all in. I'm all in.
I always bet on the special players to take it and be better with.
Yeah, to take it the way, especially wide receiver ones.
He gonna learn to be a little bit more selfish. He might learn to be a little bit more selfish.
Yeah, they're made of something different. So, yeah.
Is this gonna be his first year? Like, he had been the better receiver, but like going into training camp, like just fully knowing, like I'm number one. Especially because you factor in the relationship the quarterback had with Kupp.
There is a Devontae Adams on the team, but yes, it is.
But now he's the one with the established relationship.
Yeah,
already.
well, and obviously I have Puka ranked above Devontae because I haven't said Devontae's. So of course.
Damn, you know what? I'd be forgetting some of the acquisitions because I've been like less dialed into sports.
Yeah, crazy to think like
the fucking drained.
On this team.
Yeah, just being like, oh shit, both of those guys. Like that's holy shit. I know Sean McVay is just giddy.
Awesome.
He's drawing fucking plays like this.
Matthew Stafford.
This is how this man's drawing plays. He's got like a fucking board in front of him, and he's just like, and then
kicking his feet.
Gonna go here, and then Puka's gonna go here, and that's gonna be really pretty. Like that's how he gets to draw plays.
I'm gonna run a switch verts with Puka and Devontae, and it's gonna be really fun. And then Boo Boo Shatwell's gonna be in there somewhere. They re-signed him, I think, right?
Jarvis.
Did the Rams re-sign Tutu Atwell? Yeah, he got like a $10 million deal or something. It was fucking ridiculous. Way more money than Tutu Atwell should be getting paid, but whatever, it's fine.
Google. Check this man's bread.
Boo Boo Shatwell.
1 year, 10 mil.
Yep, I was on the money. Boo Boo Shatwell, he's hung around. To his credit, he did look like a legitimate and like actual football player last year, not just completely a gadget. So good for him. But yeah, shout out Puka.
Yeah, but so well, that was both of our 6.
Yes.
So my number 7.
Yeah.
We've talked about physical traits. We've talked about intellectual traits. Now let's talk about something that just got to be within you. Dog. And where do dogs reside in the NFL? This isn't a play on any cities or any names. This is just something, a mentality that you see their coach echo like no other, maybe. Somebody who's nipping at you, biting at you. But since they're a dog, they can't go too high up on the body. So where are they aiming to bite? The kneecaps. I need a wide receiver that can be fueled with rage and spite and remember every single wide receiver drafted before him.
He got the number wrong.
Well, he trusted his girlfriend.
There were 15, I'm pretty sure.
Guys, take note. I think it was 16.
Yeah, but he wears number 14 because he.
But ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the sun god himself, fantasy king at times, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Luckily, I mean, like he said, he looks good in 14. Jared looks good in 16. It all worked out.
Yeah, I think
now,
so.
I'm very interested to see what it looks like with Ben Johnson gone. And I think Jameson. I'm really high on Jameson Williams. I think just another year in the league. Watch out, breakout. Hey, put him on Brayden's breakout watch list.
We're on year 4 of just one more year, please, to get Jameson.
But no, we're seeing.
Yeah, there was growth last year. There was growth last year. Yeah, there was.
So this is the breakout
without Ben Johnson, but yeah, there was growth last year.
You come in injured. Well, now you just have a player that's just more. Hey, fucking run and I'll throw, instead of like.
Yeah.
But anyways, but yeah, I'm still very high on him. He's just got dog.
If I speak, the haters will try to sabotage me. So I'm gonna go no comment on the placement. He's a slot only guy. Like I'm sorry, like he can only rank so high for me.
And he dominates. And he's fucking awesome. Hurt last year was playing through that shit. He's got dog. The most dog of any wide receiver. You know what? Most dog of any wide receiver in the NFL right now. That puts him at number 7. Okay, I didn't put him top 3. Although if I was looking at a fine 3-year span, based on these stats, I could put him top 5 probably because he fucking puts up numbers.
Yeah,
and is part of the team that has completely turned the Detroit Lions around now from being a laughingstock to a powerhouse.
You don't have to sell me on. I was high on him out of the draft. I was shocked he went as long as he did. I just personally don't have him this high. That's all.
It's the height. Is that what it is?
I just think he's become a bit overrated. He is. I don't want to say a one trick, but like he's like the best one trick the league's ever seen at the slot position. But no, Wes Welker probably I would still probably have
He's
that
got
title.
hella tricks in that slot.
I mean, that's like he's exclusively a slot guy. You cannot play him anywhere else. I do think that matters.
Maybe your uncreative ass can't. All right, who's your number 7?
My number 7. This is a little bit predictive. This is just like I did last year when I had a little bit of these. I had a couple. God, there's one guy. I'm not gonna. He's not in my top 10. I'm just gonna mention him because I know he's in my top 10 last year in a predictive sense. Somebody please get Garrett Wilson a quarterback. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of watching Garrett Wilson having bums thrown to him. Immunized Aaron Rodgers, Zach Wilson, like Tim Boyle, whoever the fuck, like Tim Boyle, the Titans' third string quarterback right now, Tim Boyle.
I think Zach Wilson can get it done. Get that man a good coaching staff. Where is he now?
He had a good coaching staff last year in Denver. I don't even think he didn't even make the team.
He didn't play.
Well, yeah, but Jared Stidham, I thought Stidham was ahead of him.
Was he?
I don't remember. I'm making shit up. Maybe I don't even know. I'm just agenda pushing right now.
Because I remember when the starter got announced, one of those two guys took it gracefully.
Stidham got mad. Yeah, Stidham got mad. I remember.
Bitched.
That's because Stidham's better than Zach Wilson.
That alone moves Zach Wilson to number 2 if he wasn't already.
But Stidham's a better quarterback than Zach Wilson, so
I don't agree with that.
Zach Wilson's terrible. I'm sorry.
I don't agree with that.
I can't even say I wish that wasn't true because I was not a Zach Wilson guy coming out. That's well documented, but not a fan. Anywho, my number 7. So yeah, shout out Garrett Wilson. Get that man a quarterback. He's not top 10 for me this year, but I really hope I can say he is next year. It probably won't be that way with Justin Fields, but we'll see. If they draft him a quarterback next year, especially if they get him like a Lenore Sellers, I'll be over the moon. Number 7 for me.
Come down.
Actually, don't. Oh, hang on. I think I remember who I put here. Let me double check. Okay, number 7. Again, a little predictive. I'm going to go with Malik Neighbors.
You didn't need to really tee it up all that of his predict. When he played last year, he was fucking phenomenal.
It was awesome. Like I was like, it's not because I don't think he wasn't even better than the guy I have at number 8, who I will get to a little bit. But he was incredible, obviously, and especially considering the situation where you got Daniel Jones and Tommy Cutlets and whoever the fuck else was there throwing you the football. Like, it's not ideal. It's not the best of circumstances. I'm kind of excited how it's going to look with Russell Wilson because those moon balls to Malik Neighbors are going to be cool. So, like, something's going to happen there. And if it's Jameis, something's going to happen there. And please, for the love of God, don't let it be Jackson Fart. But, I mean, if he wins the job, good for him.
Isn't Drew Lock there, too?
He was last year. I don't think he is now. I think Lock left.
Oh, he's back in I think he's back in Seattle.
That would be really interesting for him to be behind Darnold. But yeah, he was there last year. And he had that one really good game. It ultimately gave the Titans the first pick. Because they beat the Colts. They beat the fuck out of the Colts. It was ridiculous. But yeah, give me Malik Neighbors here at number 7. I'm really excited to see him this year. Yeah, hoping for it, praying for it. Number 8 for you, partner.
8. I maybe this is name. I went with Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, it's just name. Sorry. Sorry. Not that it's not a bad pick. It's just like I think his time has come.
We'll see. We'll find out. We'll find out week 3 this year.
I really can't believe they didn't trade him. I really think they should have.
Because he got one more in him. He got one more top 10 season in him. Do you guys play the Dolphins this year?
If we do, I hope we can get Will Levis back from shoulder surgery just to see, because it's funny things happen when Will Levis plays the Dolphins. I don't think we do, though. I'm gonna check. Let me see.
But anyways, at some point, I do need to just put up some proven guys. There's
No, we don't. We don't.
No? Okay, you're lucky, because I swear he would have fucking gone off.
That wouldn't have proven anything. That's fine.
We're talking about if he's good or not, and if he went off, it absolutely plays a factor.
I'm not saying he sucks. I'm just saying, like, I don't think he's eighth best receiver in the league. You have him above Brian Thomas Jr. and Malik Neighbors and Marvin Harrison Jr. I don't think that any of that's happening.
Who, like, I'm saying it right now. I know you're doing a predictive thing to a degree.
Two of them were better than him last year.
He can have one bad for him year.
He's like 40.
And you also want me to overreact to 1 year when there is a body of work there. He's with a coach that I trust offensively.
That's that. Okay. I was gonna say interesting that you still have a lot of faith in Mike McDaniel
to put up to allow a wide receiver to put up some numbers.
Just scheme Tyreek Hill, certainly. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
and you know,
like I said, this isn't a terrible placement.
Well, you made it sound like it was. You felt the need to chime in.
I do think having him above Brian Thomas but Brian Thomas was 5th in the league in receiving yards last year. Like I think with Mac Jones throwing the ball, I don't know. There's both players are trending in opposite directions right now. One of them is already
if this was predict the top 10 at the end of the season next year, my list would have gone Chase, Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb. That's still the same so far. This is where Malik Neighbors could come in. I would still put Nico Collins, then Brian Thomas Jr., then Puka, then like maybe Marvin Harrison Jr. jumps in there, up there. But that's not what this is. That's not what this is to me. It's top 10 going into the season. Tyreek Hill, number 8. Your number 8.
I'm going Brian Thomas Jr. My number 8. Yeah, I'm taking Brian Thomas Jr. Taking a wide receiver who was better than Tyreek Hill last year and will be better than Tyreek Hill.
See, this is what I'm talking about. You did not need to add that. We're talking about Brian Thomas Jr. right now. We're talking about your number. We're not talking about me or what I picked.
All right, fair enough.
This isn't a debate on Brian Thomas Jr. versus Tyreek Hill. This is just giving our individual list.
Just realize this is now the second time this pod I'm pounding the table for a division rival.
You hate the Titans. End of the day, you're fucking.
Well, you know, nobody hates them more than somebody who loves them. You know what I mean? It's the type of hate. I have the type of hate that can only come from loving this team. I wish we had receivers as good as Brian Thomas Jr. I truly do. I love Brian Thomas Jr. coming out. I still love Brian Thomas Jr.
I had him in fantasy.
I did as well. And it's like it's hard for me to like a guy coming out and then like I'm not gonna hate him just because he got drafted to a division rival. At the end of the day, if I'm right about a prospect,
I'll always support a guy coming out.
That's what I'm saying. Shout out all my gay folks. Yeah, I think he's just a demon. I don't know. He's just speed demon, certainly. There's just like he did a lot more even than just the speed stuff last year, which I think a lot of people weren't necessarily expecting. Put a lot on tape, especially now he's going to have a receiver as dynamic as Travis Hunter across from him, and Travis Hunter definitely will be. Excuse me. I mean, he's gotten more snaps at receiver than corner in training camp. He is higher on the depth chart at receiver than he is at corner, and it just made so they had a more natural need at receiver than corner. They have a lot of corners, frankly. He'll play some corner this year, but he receiver definitely makes more sense. So, especially he won't even be the only guy anymore. So there's gonna be more open space for him to do his thing because you're gonna have to worry about Travis now too, who is obviously just a freak in his own right and could very well be on this list this time next year. We'll see.
For wide receiver, it's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough, but I mean, I already have 2 rookies from last year on this list. You know what I mean? And that's Travis is that kind of talent. We'll see. I think he has that kind of ability. But you're number 9.
Yes.
You're number 9. Who's staring at?
This is where I put Malik Neighbors.
Okay. Great spot for him.
If he had played a full healthy season, he probably would be higher on this list. But he didn't, so he's not. But when he's healthy, that was special, and it pretty quick hindsight of he probably should have been the first wide receiver taken. I know you kind of, I don't know, you we're fighting that a little bit last year. I don't know where you stand on it anymore.
Well, it wasn't my belief. It was just like there were, from everything I had heard, there were a good number of teams that did have Neighbors at number 1 on their board. There were even teams that had Brian Thomas, from what I heard. Like the Chargers, I heard were picking between Joe Alt and Brian Thomas at number 5 last year. If they didn't take Alt, it wouldn't have been Latham. It wouldn't have been Neighbors there. It would have been Brian Thomas, from what I heard. So I don't know how true that is. I'm just like through the grapevine, they liked Brian Thomas a lot. But yeah, we'll see how it all turns out. Like it's now definitely, yeah, I would say Neighbors, but also like, I mean, Marv could be the best receiver in the league this next year, and we won't know until it happens.
Well,
I like to give a draft class 3 years. Even then, it takes some guys a little longer, but I like to give a draft class.
Okay, so now it can take guys a little longer. When I'm shouting out Jamison Williams earlier.
He's been in the league, what, 4 years already? 4 years already.
Did he play his first year? Or did he come in? Did he come in at the end of his first year?
He played like half the year. Or no, I think he got hurt again. I don't know. Like I said, it takes some guys. Like it took Sam Darnold 7. Like shit happens.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, no, I'm just. Well, it took Brandon Ayuk 3. I think it took Nico Collins 3. So generally, rule of thumb, I like to, if I'm gonna say like, oh, so and so should have been drafted over so and so, I usually give that 3 years before. It'd be great. I mean, it doesn't hurt to talk about it now, but yeah, you could probably, at this moment, I would say, yeah, Neighbors should have been taken 4th over Marv, but that might not be true this time next year. We'll see, but
because it will be Brian Thomas Jr.
Could very well be. Yeah, hell, it could be fucking. I don't know, it could be Ladd McConkey, for all we know.
Shit, don't rule it out.
I'm not gonna. I like me some Ladd McConkey.
All right, you're number 9.
Plays the game the right way. Yes, sir. My number 9. Let me double check that. Okay, number 9. This is an interesting one because he's already 30, but it's not like he's fast, but he doesn't necessarily rely on it. So it's hard to expect drop off here. But he's also just requested a trade, so I don't know what his quarterback situation is going to look like. I hope they pay him. I have no idea why they wouldn't pay him. You just had arguably the best rookie quarterback ever, and you're going to entertain trading his wide receiver 1, fucking around not paying his wide receiver 1 when you have the money to do so, and you don't have anything else at receiver. It's Terry McLaurin I got here at number 9.
That's high.
That is not very high for Terry McLaurin.
Dude.
I don't think. I don't think so.
I don't know, dude. That's pretty high. Hey, you explain it.
I don't think so.
You explain it.
I don't think so. I don't like, for the first time in his career, he had legitimate quarterback play, and it showed that, oh yeah, he's been that guy.
So he couldn't overcome it before. That's interesting.
He's always been a great receiver. It's
Sure.
just, it's never been. He's never the most productive year of his career was when he finally had a quarterback. Yeah, stands to reason. That's how it usually goes for receivers. Yeah, sure.
No, keep talking. I'm just.
Wins with his body. Makes a lot of very acrobatic.
He can't catch with his hands. That's what you're trying
really
to
good
imply.
athleticism. That's absolutely what I said. Of course. Yeah, just a great teammate from everything I hear too. He's like the kind of guy you want in a locker room from a receiver. He's a great leader. Like he's among like wide receiver 1 phenotypes. You either have like personalities. You either have to be the biggest dick or you have to be like Larry Fitzgerald level kind. And to my understanding, Terry McLaurin is like in that tier of like just good dude. So yeah, that's another thing. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Whatever. That's fine. Yeah. You mean Scary Terry. Number 9.
So he's kind, but he's scary, Terry? Interesting.
Scary on the field. He's very kind off the field.
My number 10?
You're on number 10.
My number 10, a guy who was a weapon for me in fantasy last year. Ladies and gentlemen, I got Scary Terry McLaurin at number 10. It was all a bit. It was all a bit.
I respect a bit now because I'm going to say like a lot of people have Terry in their top 10. This isn't ridiculous. He's 9th. Like that's fine.
I almost put him higher.
I was going to say like that's a very normal place to put Terry McLaurin. What are we doing here? But
Yeah, I mean, I just agree with everything you said. Actually, I actually agree with literally everything you said. He's fantastic.
Perfect. Say that
Yeah,
again.
he's fantastic. What was he in? What was he in yards last year? Wasn't he like top 5 last year in yards?
Because he had like I want to say he had 12, 1300.
Um, hold
Let
on.
me see some.
NFL.
Oh, he only had 1,096, but he had 13 touchdowns,
Maybe that's what I was thinking of.
which is by far he like pretty much doubled his career high. His previous career high was 7, which was his rookie year. Every other year it's been 4 or 5. He had 13 last season. Like,
Okay, he was second. He was
him,
second in touchdowns. That must be what I was thinking of.
yeah, second in touchdowns among receivers. Had nearly 1,100 yards, 82 grabs too. Yeah, this guy's awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome guy.
yeah, he's fucking awesome. I agree.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Number 10.
You're number 10.
This is going to be a this year fantasy demon for me in the league that I've already drafted in. My wide receiver 1 in what's the fucking league called? Or what's my team name called? Hang on. I know this one. Or do I?
Do
I
I?
usually do a Titans. I usually do a Titans rookie. Like, hang on. Oh, lick my balls. That's what it is. I remember. I remember Josh Wiley's rookie year. I did the Wiley Coyotes. This year it's lick my balls. That's what people are gonna be doing whenever I beat them. They're gonna lick my balls.
I like that idea.
So,
I think I'll also do Titans rookies for name.
Femboy Oladejo for my next fantasy team.
I might just
Watch
do
out.
femboys.
I would do a femboy.
Gounet.
Anywho, this receiver that I drafted in the late second round of a 14-team league, I was amazed he was still there. I want Drake London. Give me Drake London,
yes.
number 10.
Huge potential, especially with a full year of Penix.
Michael Penix targeted him like 35% of the time last year. Like, absurdly high target rate for Drake London. Now, that's not necessarily going to be the same this year. He only played like 2 games. But Penix is going to target his best receiver. Duh, he's a young quarterback. That's what they do for starters. But also, like, very similar archetype to what he had at Washington with Rome Odunze. Rome maybe a little more athletic, but Drake's very fluid. Drake has a similar body type. You know, this is like Michael Penix has experience throwing to a guy like this, and I think it's going to work. I think it's going to be awesome. Very excited for the both of them, and yeah, I think we're going to see, you know, Drake London among those the 2022 I think receiver class, whoever like the hey get this guy a quarterback. Drake London, I hope, has won the sweepstakes. Now it's just like we got to get Chris Olave a quarterback, we got to get Garrett Wilson a quarterback. But at this point, I think we have gotten Drake London a quarterback, and I think it's going to be awesome. So, big ups to Drake London, my number 10. Kind of predictive, but also he's been a demon. He's been a dog. He's been that guy. So, yeah, Drake London number 10. I feel pretty good about that one. Tough leaving some guys off, definitely. Like, I would love to put Garrett Wilson up here somewhere. Devontae Smith, probably the best wide receiver 2 in the league. There's a case he's probably like the 13th best receiver in the NFL, if not maybe even a little higher. Like,
There's at
he's
least
like
one
right there.
wide receiver 2 who's better than Devontae Smith.
Who's that?
Come on.
Are you saying T. Higgins?
Absolutely.
I don't think he's better than Devontae Smith. I think he's like right.
I think I very comfortably would take T. Higgins over Devontae Smith.
Comfortably is interesting.
Comfortably. Dude, T's a demon, dude. Like if
I love T. Higgins, but I think Devontae Smith's better. I'm 100% honest with you. I think Devontae's a little bit better.
Jarvis,
ranking.
Just wanted to say hi.
Ranking wide receiver 2s. I'm gonna go with Devontae. T. Higgins will definitely be the next man up. There's a George Pickens in there somewhere. There is a Jalen Waddle in there somewhere. There's a Higgins, Bryce Oliver in there somewhere, baby.
Higgins,
best wide receiver 2
Smith,
in the AFC. Is it Pickens next? It might be.
Pickens, Waddle.
Waddle has an argument, certainly. I don't even know who it would be after those four, like off the top of my head. One of the two guys with the Chargers. I can't wait for fucking
opening night, dude. I know the Cowboys are gonna lose. But it's gonna be fucking fun watching CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens on the field together.
Definitely. Well, here's the thing. Like, we're going at Denver week 1. We're gonna get demolished. I wholeheartedly believe we're gonna lose by double digits. I don't care. I'm excited. I want to see how these guys look. I want to see. I don't want it to be nightmarish. Like, as long as we survive that game, I consider that a win as far as like development.
Yeah, but
goes.
you get the joy of like a rookie quarterback season where like winning doesn't matter.
Yeah, fair enough.
So like you can have so much fun watching your team lose because of other stuff that you get to experience and like see and develop, and then you get to be like, well, hey, we've got this young quarterback. Let's get some good draft picks, draft well around him. We have money to sign around once we make sure he's the guy. My team, it's like, hey, do we need to fucking take this quarterback out back and shoot him? Like, what's going on? Can our coach?
Can your owner sign the
No.
top 3 pass rusher in the NFL? I think it will get done. I just think it's fucking
So
stupid
do I.
that
I
Jerry
still think it gets
Jerry
done,
wants
but
to- Jerry wants to handle it this way every single time. It's so annoying.
And then he's like, I'm paying players a lot of money. And I'm like, you could be paying them less if you sign them sooner. That's how this always works. That's how it always works. You could be paying them less if you sign them sooner.
When you wait longer, you always have the market goes. The market never goes down. That's just not how it works. Like in pretty much any field, you get to pay more if you don't pay up now. You get to pay more later. So
I deadass am starting to think Jerry walks into the negotiation and he starts every single one off like this as his baseline. Now, you're a star here at the Dallas Cowboys, so I know you're getting some lucrative commercial deals. So what I'm thinking is we sign you for the minimum. How you feeling? Sign them!
Yeah. Well, and especially like for Jerry to be like, well, we talked with Micah back in March, and we thought we were discussing contract terms. It's like, his agent wasn't even involved. What the fuck do you mean you thought you were discussing like, you can't just not talk to the agent. Agents get paid for a fucking reason. You got to talk to the agent. I've never heard before where it's like, oh, they want to get a deal done, but they refuse to negotiate with the agent. How is that legal? Talk to the fucking agent. That's what Mike is paying him for. What are we doing?
Jerry,
I know, David. I know
you've been on the world for a long time.
It's time to go.
It's time to go. Because, I think Steven's not going to be some great owner. The bar's low.
Bar's in hell. So is Jerry Jones.
Yeah, Jerry will be there soon. The bar's low. I think it'll be better. Am I saying we flip the ownership from a weakness to a strength? By no means. By no means. But does it get better? Very likely, yes.
It can't get much worse.
It truly
really can't get much worse.
Because Steven might be less confident in his football knowledge, which isn't saying he might still be confident in his football knowledge, but Jerry is the most confident in his football knowledge. Who's more confident in their football knowledge, Bill Belichick or Jerry Jones? Weirdly enough, in terms of confidence, it's probably Jerry Jones because he is just absurdly confident when he shouldn't be. So maybe Steven can be like, well, I'm willing to listen to other people a little bit more than my father, which is not saying much.
I just pulled up the tweet again about Jerry Jones daydreaming about the time he was throwing Molotov cocktails at the Little Rock 9. Yeah, incredible stuff there. Yeah, you got a guy who, for one, was there, and more than likely, I know he's said otherwise.
Of course,
let's be frank,
otherwise.
It's Jerry Jones. He probably did not have the best of intentions in that photo.
I was just watching what was going on over there.
He's also an oil executive, so that's strike 2. And then he's one of the worst owners in sports, so that's strike 3. He's going straight
80.
to hell. He's going straight to hell.
88 or whatever the fuck he might. Oh!
Oh, have you seen the Des Bryant Nicki Minaj beef?
No,
There's some shit going on apparently with those two. Oh yeah, and that's the most unemployed sentence I've probably ever uttered on this
I knew
podcast.
there was
I have a
something with.
job, by the way. I just need y'all to
I
know.
knew Des Bryant was tuning in or chiming in a little bit on the Micah contracts talk. I didn't know he had. I didn't know he had something going on with Nicki Minaj.
Well, they had some kind of crazy beef. I guess something started up. Nikki mentioned the fact that Dez's dad raped his mom, and then she also offered to like, which was crazy coming from Nikki. She married a fucking
I literally
rapist,
was
but
like,
whatever.
Nicki, what the fuck are you talking about?
Bitch, the call is coming from inside the house. But that aside, Nikki also said something about
You know
like,
what? She can't stand
$10
rapists because she gets on her knees for him. Hello.
Yes, sir. Not yes, sir to rapists, by the way. I don't like them. Yes, sir to what he said. It was funny and it was true. No more rapists, 2025. Something about like putting $10 million on the table to have him fight her husband, and Dez was like, "Fuck yeah!" Like, let's do it. Say less.
Her husband.
And she didn't say nothing. Yeah, that's what my husband beat your ass. I'll put 10 million on it. Like, Dez is like, say less.
And her husband's like, hey.
It's like, yeah, that's an NFL player. That's a wide receiver.
That is Des Bryant.
He's like 6'3". He's like 6'3", 220. Talking about my boyfriend will beat your ass. He'll kill me. Yeah. Or my husband will beat your ass. Whatever, same shit.
Your girlfriend look like my mom.
Yeah. Weird woman and her weird fans. I'm not messing with none of that.
The Barbs.
Yeah, the Barbs got to be like the bottom one fan bases. Yeah, they're right down there with Philly fans. Like Barbs, Philly fans, and Wanda stans.
God.
All the same type of person. Yeah. Throw them all together. Fuck it.
Anyways, that's our top 10
NFL
wide receiver rankings.
Yeah. Let us know how we did.
Yeah.
Let us know how we did.
You know what we didn't do?
What didn't we do?
We're going to do something before this staple segment, but we forgot to pick a top 3 of the week.
We
sure
did, didn't we?
Let's just do these Let's Cut Deep and see if some inspiration flies as we just go through life. Starting with the icebreaker. Do you sing in the shower?
Sometimes, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. The acoustics in there are nice, generally. And I like singing, just period. So, yeah sometimes, if the mood strikes me, I'll do it.
I don't. I just contemplate in the shower. I'm a contemplator.
So, mood did strike me, by the way. Inspiration did strike me.
Okay.
Do you want to do, like, top 3 comic book powers we'd most want to have?
Sure. I don't think we've done anything like quite like that.
I think we'll have the same number 1, frankly.
Will we?
I don't know. We'll see. I know what my number 1 is, like, just off rip. I know for sure.
I always have my number, but I always have to specify it in a very specific way. My number 1.
Interesting. Okay. I'm going to go start writing down. But yeah, go ahead and give me the next question here.
All right, deep. What's something that comes easily to you? Fucking love. Like giving love. Like being a fucking lover boy. Caring about people, being empathetic. I feel like it's very easy. I don't know why some people fucking have a hard time. I'm very unempathetic to your lack of empathy.
Empathy is very easy for me. Yeah, I think now. Granted, there was probably a time in my life where it wasn't, so I can't say I completely don't understand. But it's just like once you get it, it's impossible to unget it. For lack of a better, like once you see it a certain way, like sounds crazy, but like once you start seeing everybody as people, like as humans, and I don't mean I was looking at like specific groups of people or anything. It's not like it's just very much like a like. I don't know. I had like a weird sense of self growing up, so it was. I almost really. I didn't even like.
I think that's a common thing of like, I can only see through myself. Like I'm it. The world is only what I see and I experience. So that's I'm the fucking main person.
I had a lot of like issues with self-loathing, and like as crazy as it sounds, it takes a certain level of narcissism to really hate yourself. In the sense that like you have to have some kind of heightened sense of self-importance in order to be that down on yourself. Because like shit just don't matter that much for you to be that mad at yourself all the time. once that hit, it turned around immediately for me. It was awesome. I was like 16, 17 years old when that happened.
Just mid stroke. Doing what fucking 16,
and I'm like,
17-year-olds do.
I get it!
Oh, that actually must have been like an insane post-nut clarity of just like,
wait, dude. Wait a minute. Self-hatred is actually just narcissism in disguise. Wait a second.
Whoa.
This shit's easy. Yeah, and so like once you get over, like once I got over that hurdle, that's kind of when it kicked in for me. So it became really easy to like see through that lens. So yeah. Yeah, no, I think it's pretty nifty.
That's the only thing I can think of because fucking nothing comes easily to me. I am stupid and I just have a hard time doing fucking anything.
I have a lot of
Circling
difficulty
back to
doing that.
self-hate. It's just after that long conversation of like, you gotta have such a high, self-importance to, be so self-hating. Yeah, I agree. Anyways, I'm a fucking retard.
Wait a minute. So, no, I get it. I get it. But I'm gonna run through this next one.
Neither. What are your friends' perceptions about having kids?
Well, no, you and I are in lockstep. Like, you and I both want them.
Yeah, very much so. We both. It's like a big,
absolutely, yeah,
very big
important
deal to both of us. The biggest deal, maybe.
I definitely have friends that don't want them, which is fine. Like, I think if you don't want them, you shouldn't have them. I think that's great. I mean, if you know you don't want them, I'm really glad you know that because
I very much don't think it's for everybody.
Yes, absolutely not. Definitely, for some people, if you don't want to do it, you're gonna hate it, and it's going to affect how you raise your kids. Yeah, it's not gonna come out.
I'll never try to change somebody's mind on that because I'm just setting up a kid to fucking hate their life growing up.
Right. So if you know you're not built for this, you realize he's not built for this. Don't have kids.
Yeah.
Not everybody's gonna want to, and that's totally. And some people have like you want to do certain things in life, and you don't want to be like tied down because that's essentially what kids are. Like it's an anchor for the most part. Like. There's going to be things you're going to either be considerably less or considerably more difficult to do, or things that you won't really be able to do as much now that you have like traveling, especially for the first few years of your kids. Like fucking forget it. Like that ain't happening unless you take them with you. But even then, there's you got to worry about like shit that's over there that's not over here. You know what I mean? They can get sick in a way that maybe they didn't get sick here because it's shit they haven't been exposed to yet.
Sure.
Hi, baby girl.
I don't think, and since I want them, obviously I'm going to have this opinion. I don't think they're as like life derailing as some people paint them out to be, especially because the best way to raise kids, like I like the idea because I do believe in two parents. I don't give a fuck the combo, but two parents. I think I don't want to say yin and yang because I don't think one has to be bad, one has to be good. But I don't know, something about two parents I think is great. But to truly raise a kid, I think it should like branch out afterwards. I think there should be two parents locked there. And then it branches out to a village raising the kid, as they say.
Yeah. I'm with you.
So, like, all this other stuff, it's like, we all should, if there's kids around us or people that we care about have kids, like, I think we should all be willing to help out in certain, you don't want to fucking be too sucked into a kid's that's not yours. Because, you never know how your relationship could change with the parents or anything like that. But just being willing to help out each other, everybody. If everybody helps each other, life's easier. What a crazy idea.
But it's true, and so many people don't fucking do it.
It's just a basic thing, but it's like, whoa.
Community really is kind of a lost art, and it's a bit sad. Like,
yes,
that shit's still important, and like especially like post-pandemic, forget it.
Especially like hypothetically, if you're like your best friend hypothetically like lived halfway across the country, like that would kind of that'd be really fucking.
That would make things difficult. Yeah, I think so.
That would suck.
But I do think as well, I think more people would want kids, and this is probably even true for some of my friends, or at least some people that I've met. More people would want kids if it was financially easier. And that, I hate saying that, I hate even putting that into words, because it's fucking insane that that's the point we've gotten to. Because, half a century ago, 50% of people plus that were in their 30s were married with a house and with a family.
Yeah.
Now, it's like not even 10% of people in their 30s are both married and have a house. we should not have gotten here. We fucked up somewhere along. Well, no, it's not we. It's like 50 people that fuck things up for the rest of us along the way. Frankly,
Look, what we're gonna do is we're gonna give all the wealth to the richest, and it's gonna trickle down for us. It's all gonna trickle
eventually.
down.
They can't hold on to all of it forever. You're gonna get some crumbs here and there. All right, trust me. Just trust me on this one. Yeah, Reaganomics and its consequences have been a disaster for the American race. Yeah, I don't know. I've got two of my answers down for the superpowers thing.
I have none. Well, I have one, I guess.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I know you have one for sure. I know there's one in. But
right. Okay, right. I guess this is where we are now.
Okay. I've got number 2, which has been a big... Oh, sorry.
Of the week.
Drum roll.
Superpowers.
Bless you. What? Oh, by the way.
Yes.
Since you sneezed just now, I do feel the need to... You don't do it, which is awesome. There is actually zero reason anybody should be yelling before they sneeze. It's entirely by choice.
I agree.
There's nothing that actually makes you... Which I don't fucking do it. You don't do it. The people that do it, they're just doing it... Bless you. They're just doing it for attention.
Yeah,
nobody actually needs... Especially those people that just fucking... like... Why... Can you shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
Like... Nobody asks you not a goddamn thing. Bless you.
Thank you.
That's my last one, though. I'm not... If you
I'm
sneeze again, I'm not saying... I'm not saying it. I told you I'm not saying it if you sneeze again.
All right, I'm going to go blow my nose. You give your third.
Get that done. I don't even have my third written down yet, actually. I have the first two. Really confident in the first two. I'm not as confident in this third one. Oh, you know what? Oh my god, these are all DC, but that's fine. That's totally fine. I think DC just has cooler power sets than Marvel. Sue me. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna go with number 3, and it's okay. He's back, so I'm just waiting for him to put his headphones back on first. All right. So while you were gone, I got my third one written down, so I have all 3 of mine now. And I just realized 2 of these aren't technically superpowers; they're weapons that were bestowed upon. But like the weapons provide superpowers, so like it's same shit, you know.
Fuck
like
it.
I would just have the weapon. The first one here, I'm going to go with just a lantern, just a ring of power. It doesn't necessarily have to be the Green Lantern. Could be, it could be like pink, whatever. I don't know. Give me.
Do you want a red?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to be Atrocitus's bitch, so I'm fine. I'm cool on that. I'll take blue. Blue would be cool. White. Be down with white. Just not black. Not black or red. I wouldn't want or yellow. I wouldn't want black, red, or yellow, frankly.
Yeah.
But yeah, ideally, green would be cool because it's the baseline. It's just if you want it bad enough, you got it. It's yours. So you just gotta really want something, and then, the power at your fingertips if you really want it that bad. Yeah, you can do some crazy shit with it. So. Shout out Hal Jordan. Some of the feats, his feats are ridiculous.
If only he didn't have a writer who made him a creep. Like his public perception would be way higher, or a terrible fucking movie that I haven't seen in a while. Actually, last time I watched, I think was when it came out, and I enjoyed it as a tiny child. But I'll take. I don't think I've seen it
came out as well, but I will also take people's word for it that it's probably bad.
Especially when the main guy is willing to shoot himself.
Yeah, has a gag in a different movie.
And has made multiple jabs in that franchise about it already.
Yeah.
My number 3 then. Give me the basic flight. Just
okay. Huge.
Because I'm thinking, because a lot of the thoughts are like these long distance travel things. I gotta carry luggage still. I'm assuming there's still a limit to what I could carry when I fly. I don't think I get super strength with it. And then bugs up there, birds up there. How fast am I when I fly is another thing. But anyways, nice fun flight it would make. Because one of my biggest fear, like when I'm up there, is heights. It just nothing crazy, but I feel it to a degree. It might just go away if I can fly in case I fall off of something. I would disguise it as a jump and just go crazy in a rec league. I would be Mac McClung out there, dude. It would be
You ever
insane.
seen a dunk from the 3-point line? You ever seen a half court dunk before? Check this shit.
Watch.
Full court dunk. Fuck, I look like.
It's like he's flying. Yeah, it's like almost. But yeah, I would definitely do some of that shit. Yeah, and then just being like, ooh, there's something on the ground. Like just the I think people get too grand in it. Even just in the minute stuff, like, oh, I gotta walk over something. Oh, it's raining. Like, there's a puddle there. I'll just float around. Yeah. But yeah, give me flight at number 3. You're number 2.
Number 2. This is the first superpower I remember really wanting when I was growing up. This is the first one that when I saw this character, I was like, fucking cool, and I wish that was real. I'm taking the Blue Beetle Scarab. I'm taking the Scarab. Yeah, but you know, it's cool. It's cool. Him and I are cool like that.
I'm assuming this is a Scarab free of any influence from anything.
Yeah, this is like a we bond perfectly situation, and like we're cool. Like he's not on that type of timing.
I'm your Scarab.
That's what I was like. I'm taking Jaime's like that kind of Scarab. I'm not taking the, Scarab that's gonna want me to fucking try to dominate the earth. So yeah,
dominate.
Free balling Scarab. Let me do what I want with it, Scarab. Consensually. Yeah, I'm taking the Blue Beetle because that's another thing similar to the Power Ring almost, where it's like, if you can think of the suit creating a weapon, it'll make it. Like whatever you want it to do, really, it'll do for you. So shout out to Scarab. Yeah, watching the Batman, the Brave and the Bold with the Blue Beetle episode, like that was the first time I was like, whoa, like I want that. So, yeah, shout out to Scarab. You're number 2.
My number 2. This is to like satisfy me when I was a kid. Pause, no pause. And I'm just gonna go with some level of like fire creation / manipulation, Human Torch type shit. Because that was always like when all these elemental stuffs. Fire was always the one I was drawn to. It's obviously my favorite type in Pokemon. The little bit of Ninjago I watched as a child, I remember liking Kai, the red one, the fire one, the most. Naturally. It's a little ironic, but fire is cool. And just being able to control it and create it, being sick at a fucking campfire, being Mr. fucking Campfire himself, dude, would be sick. Just throw something there. Don't worry. I'll get us a flame.
I got it. I'll take care of it.
Roast some marshmallows? Here we go, gang. And then also fucking forest fires, just being like, all right, deploy me. Put me in. I think California's burning again right now. When is it not?
Canada as well, to my knowledge.
Yeah, it's like
if you ever want to have a bad day, go to fucking
Canada?
No.
Is that where you said
go like on MS, go like check the weather like on a Windows device, and like go like the map, and then they have like this like little window at the top where it's like here's like hurricanes, here's precipitation, here's air quality, whatever. Click on the fire, like the wildfires. That shit is terrifying. Like how many there are at a given moment, completely like because I've never lived in an area where it's common, so it's not something I really think about.
Right.
I want to do it right now.
Yeah. How do you get to this?
So it's like hang on. Shit. So it should be a weather app on your computer if you have it.
Jarvis, show me the world burning.
So once you click on the weather app, you can there'll be a map on there. You click on the map, and then towards the top you have temperature, precipitation, radar, wind, clouds, humidity. Let me find the fire. Wait, where the hell is the wildfires at?
Jarvis,
here it is. Fire
let
information.
Me control the fucking computer properly.
Okay. Oh my. Okay. I'm just gonna send you a picture. I'm gonna send you a picture right now.
Hold on. No, I'm here. So I'm on the weather app. Where's the fire?
Do you see a map?
Like
You click on
where?
the map, it'll be. You see when you open the weather app, do you see a map, like a small
Mm,
map that you can click and open?
no.
Do you want to share your screen right now, just to
No
see,
precipitation. Oh, here,
so I
open
can see
map.
what you're seeing?
Open map.
Yeah, and then you'll. It's right to the right of hurricane. You'll see fire information.
I don't. Where's hurricane?
So it's the first one on the right column. Like there's
Oh,
like
mine's
two
on
different
top.
bars
Here it
there.
is.
Yeah, it's up
All
top
right,
to
fire
the top.
information.
Yeah,
And let me just
and then
zoom out.
look at the U.S. and Canada.
I guess it's still loading. Whoa, there it goes.
You see? You see how fucking many
yo,
there are?
yo, yo. All right. Here you go,
Yeah,
guys.
that's insane.
Look at that.
So if you ever want to have a bad day, open this shit up and check on fire information.
Hope that
I did this at
detour
work
was
one
full.
time. It blew my mind how many wildfires there are in a given moment. It is insane.
Does it only do America and Canada?
No, it's the whole world, but like there's just
'Cause
not a
I'm
lot
looking
of.
at them, and yeah, I guess it's just not loading them in.
In
here's
Europe, there's more.
Here's one tiny
Europe
little.
has some. Europe definitely has some. Anywho, we can go back to. I can provide my number one if you'd like.
Yeah, you're number one, sir.
Okay. This is specifically, like DC Speedster Super Speed.
I always,
And I
because we have the
say-
same one. I always word it as a
I figured as
connection
much.
to the Speed Force. Is how I word
that
it.
that was going to be my caveat. Was like
Yeah.
specifically this type of super speed because it's not just the speed. You
It's
also
everything
have
else.
the speed force. Yeah, there's so much cool shit intertwined with just other than just running fast.
Yeah.
That it's like this is the coolest superpower I think.
Yeah,
So-
I definitely agree with that 100%. That's obviously my number one as well. I always word it like that. Just
Yeah.
going through walls, running on water, up buildings, through molecules,
vibrations.
throwing lightning, creating your own clothes because you just fucking feel like it. Fucking throw. I already said throwing lightning, going through time, which I would not do at all, even though it would be available to me. And then it also explains away like.
You don't want to fuck nothing up, yeah.
And then the Speed Force explains being able to protect people, so there's no whiplash when you're doing stuff. There's no fucking. You're not just causing mayhem by running at that speed because the Speed Force protect stuff. So it makes super speed be more like usable in real life.
I just watched the episode where Barry accidentally travels in time for the first time.
Oh.
That was episode 15, where he's like running along the coastline, and then he just goes back a day. Yeah. I do enjoy the first 2 seasons of this show, but they like I don't know, maybe using Flashpoint was a mistake for season 1 because by season 2 you're already stealing a Wally West villain for Barry Allen. I don't think they were originally planning on putting Wally in the show. I don't like.
No,
probably,
I
'cause they didn't
definitely
get there
don't
for, like
think
season 4 or 5. And if they were planning on using Wally, they probably wouldn't have had Zoom be the villain in season 2. So I don't know.
No, they absolutely were not. Or at the very least, it was never going to. He was never going to be a Flash main focus. I don't even mean like main character, but just like their heavily series regular type guy.
I don't think you make Linda Park Barry's love interest less than halfway through season 1 if you plan on using Wally at some point, like in the show. So
Because it's also probably one of those things where it's like, how long is this show gonna last? Like, let's just do what we want to do because we don't know.
Right, and as it keeps going, they're like, oh, we have to
Then
put
you're
more
9
shit in
seasons
this.
in, and you're like, oh,
It's
fuck.
Power Rangers now, but like not the good one.
yeah, okay. I was gonna say
Yeah.
that gets thrown around as an insult a little bit too much for my liking.
No. I mean, like in the sense that like it's like the bad Power Rangers. How the bad Power Rangers feels, because it's essentially a Flash family at that point. Like you got like 5 speedsters, but it's like it's not. I don't know. I've decided I'm just gonna at some point randomly click on an episode for season 9 and just see what's up, just see what's happening.
Yeah.
So we'll figure that out. But I guess it's a good segue to what we've been on.
Yeah,
We
go
want to
ahead,
do
brother.
that.
Let's get into
So
it.
I've been watching the rewatching, I should say, the Flag. And I tapped out that big brain villain.
Yes,
Um,
I think that's when I tapped out too.
that was the. I think I finished that. So that was like season 5 or 6. That was the last season I watched. I have not watched since then. So I don't know. I don't know how much worse it gets after that. But that was bad enough for me to be like, I'm out, not doing it. So
Yeah.
I'm wondering if does Bart Allen show up in this show?
I'm pretty sure. I think I've seen him in clips.
Because if they've got like 5 speedsters by the end, Bart Allen's probably one of them. Because I know he gets like, what do you call it? He's like stuck in the Speed Force for a while, but time moves faster in the Speed Force. So like it's like a couple weeks in real life.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I
it's
see.
spat out like 20 years later or whatever for him.
They race
So
swapped him.
they race swapped a lot of characters.
Yeah.
Well, they had to race swap Bart Allen, didn't they? Because Iris is race swapped. So
Yeah.
like by default, Bart would also be.
And that's
Yeah.
why you don't race swap, because now all of a sudden, no, I'm just kidding. Obviously, I don't give a fuck about
My
that.
beloved Wally West
Although,
is one of them.
when I see Wally and
them
he's not a ginger, I am like, it's not my
That
fucking
does
Wally.
like the red hair is very important.
It's very unique.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's pretty iconic for him. It's like,
I don't want to say important because you can do it without it, but it's like I want me a ginger Wally. Like
especially now because there's 2 separate Wallies both running around.
wait, there are?
Yeah, well, he goes by. Well, yeah, because when the all right, listen, Todd.
Oh, there's a Wallace West as well.
Yeah, because he was just Wally in the New 52 when they after Flashpoint, and then they were like, oh, people for some reason people really like that redhead, so when they did Rebirth, it was like, oh, the real Wally was he was trapped in the Speed Force or not the Speed Force in like time or whatever, he had been forgotten about. He comes out and now I think he goes by Ace now. I think that other guy, I think he goes by Ace. Because I think they're both Wallace West is their full name. They're both named after the same relative.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he goes by Ace now.
Okay.
Yeah, now he's Kid Flash running. I think he's still Kid Flash running around. And now
Gotcha.
we still
Makes
have our
sense.
ginger running around.
Big fan of the ginger.
Yeah.
Big fan of the ginger.
Big fan of the ginger.
Very, very, very fond of the ginger.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. What else we got? Oh yeah. What else I've been on? There was music. Well, I know one for sure. So Hayley Williams, front woman of Paramore. I love Paramore. Paramore's awesome. She released 17 singles. It's not an album. It's 17 singles.
Should be fucking around.
So what she's the idea for her
Here go
was
17 more for you.
was that it wasn't supposed to have a specific order. She was like, I didn't set out to make an album. I just needed to write, and I ended up writing an album's worth of songs. But I didn't want there to be it wasn't structured like an album, so I didn't want it to be an album. But she did say, like, she's like, I think physical media is very important. I am going to put this out as physical media. And she was like, I don't know how I'm going to list the tracks. I want you guys to send me your ideal track lists. And
she just didn't want to get like Pink Pantherist. You don't care about the order here? What do you know me?
So she
Which,
was like,
low-key, I think I listen to music like Pink Pantherist does.
What do you mean? Like she didn't care about the order?
Yeah, or it's like I just view each song individually. Like I'm not here listening
Well,
to the album
I mean,
holistically.
If you are listening to an album like front to back, like if it's like your first time listening to an album, I think you should listen to it in order. But like,
I listen to them in order whenever I do tap into one. But I'm always like, I just care about each song individually.
Fair enough. It's weird for an artist to say that, though. It's a little bizarre to hear that from like, especially an artist that makes great music. Though it's a little, yeah, I guess none of her like projects have ever felt like a, like front to back. This
love
is
a
like
good hit maker. I like Lil Tecca.
Absolutely, I'm fine with
Lil
it.
Tecca.
He's still doing his thing. Several years later, shout out to like 5 years now. He's been doing this. Absolutely, he's got Song of the Summer for my money. But yeah, Pink Panthers as well. Great hit maker. I was a huge fan of the mixtape. Gabe was hating like a couple weeks ago in the group chat. I don't know what his problem
hates
is.
too easily.
He was saying last night, he was like, Spider-Man 3 is so hard to watch. I'm like, in what fucking universe?
Like, it's
That movie's easy to watch.
Two, but hard to watch?
Hard to watch. You're watching it through the wrong lens if it's hard to watch. If
especially because he chimed in way too quickly. He's like, "Oh, he hasn't gotten the black suit yet," or something like that.
He was 30 minutes into the movie. This is so hard to watch, bro. Give it a minute. It's about to get really funny. Just wait a second. But whatever. What else? There was other music that came out. I forgot. Hold on. No, something pretty good came out. I thought.
Clearly not.
I could be wrong.
You are.
Oh, maybe I am wrong. Shit, did no other... Nothing else came out that the new Yeet album. I listened to it on stream while we were grinding. Or an EP, it's a new EP, not an album, I should specify. I remember you talking. It was fine. Yeah. I was a little disappointed. I had heard it was really good. I don't think it was as good as, what do you call it, 20... I think 2093 turned me into a Yeet head because
is that
album
what they call
was
themselves,
terrific.
by the way? If not, it needs to be.
I don't know what they call it. I don't know if they have a name like necessarily. But 2093 was such a good album. Yeah, it did kind of turn me into one. Like I was Yeet pilled after listening to 2093. And then the album he came out with later that year, it was fine. Like it was still solid. So when it came out with something else this year and it had been getting some good reviews, I heard good things about it. I was like, let me put that shit on. It was whatever. I didn't really care for it all that much. I'll be honest with you. Maybe I need to listen to it again, like more focused instead of just being on the background. But like, it's Yeet. It's not like high concept fucking like, I'm not listening to Swans. Like it's fucking Yeet. You. I should be able to listen to Yeet in the background and still feel like, okay, I like this or I don't like this. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Didn't love it, but I don't think I have much else to discuss as far as what I've been on. So if you'd like to discuss what you've been on.
So I watched a movie for the first time yesterday with my mother. We watched the first Happy Gilmore. Never seen it before.
Okay. Really?
It was pretty funny, man. I was like, oh, I get it. This is pretty funny. Just Adam Sandler at his best. I mean, jokes were flying. Shit was hitting. Shout out to Happy's grandma. Shout out to Ben Stiller. It's Ben Stiller's just one of those guys where you just watch, you're like, oh shit, you're in this, big time. Oh shit, you're in this kind of guy. But yeah, so that was a lot of fun, pretty funny. Going to watch the second one soon. They did a promotional thing with Subway where they had like promotional cups. They had 4 you could collect.
Yeah.
I had already collected all 4, and that's actually what started me watching the movies. Just because there's a Subway at work, and I was like, "Let me collect all 4. Fuck it. If I can collect something, bruh,
Onyx.
I'm going to. That's I fiend.
One thing about you're a collector. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know what you're possibly referring to. Yeah. Thank God you can't see the shelf over here as well, or what's in my fucking closet.
I haven't seen the second one yet, but speaking of like sequels, I guess, or technically in this case is a reboot for something that came out a while ago. I do want to see the new Naked Gun. Have you seen the first 3 Naked Gun movies?
No.
They got O.J. Simpson in them. Fun fact: they have O.J. Simpson in them. He's one of the 2 leads. It's Naked Gun, Naked Gun 2.5, and Naked Gun 33 1/3 are the titles. Hilarious, great trilogy. My dad showed them to me a few years ago. I've heard the new movie's also really funny, and I do think Liam Neeson is a very good actor for that kind of role, like to play like the straight man, kind of, but who's making jokes the whole time without really like knowing he's making jokes, kind of type shit. Like he's being completely serious, but in a way that's like, I don't know. It kind of maybe.
I mean, I've seen Airplane, which is with the same guy.
Yeah,
it's the same kind.
Definitely similar style of humor too, for sure. Don't call me Shirley.
Yeah. I speak jive.
Cream?
Yeah.
No thanks.
Let's see.
I take it black.
Like my man.
What else
have I been on? I did a off stream, but I still recorded grinding session to try to catch up.
Okay.
Everybody's level 29 right now. probably after this, I'll probably hop back on and try to level up a little bit more.
Good idea. I will at some
Um,
point need to
yeah,
go to the gym just to beat the trainers and get to Pops. Post
yeah.
up next to Pops. I know that.
Just post it up.
Yes, sir. Rip the
Um,
set.
yeah, that, and then just been watching American Dad. It's the reason I've been watching so much of that show because I'm already on like season 4. It's
Ooh.
just because it's the perfect thing to just put on and not have to focus on. Like I have a long ass drive to work, so I put it on. I put it on
Yeah.
in the car while I'm working on other videos or stuff. It's usually it's what I've been putting on just because I don't need to like lock in. It doesn't. It's really it doesn't need me to lock in like that. Like I still need to watch Vinland Saga, but that one
I gotta watch.
I need to lock in for.
I gotta watch the new King of the Hill. First episode's out, I think. So I gotta put that shit on.
Yeah. Rest in peace, John Redcorn. His
Rest in peace.
his voice actor. Hate crime, terrible way to go. One of the
Yeah.
worst ways to go.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Well, especially like their dog got killed first.
Yeah, and then put on display.
Yeah, their house had been
Jonathan
burned down. I'm
Joss.
pretty sure.
Yep.
I want to say I think their house was burned down.
They were going there to collect the mail.
Alex, get down. Get down. Get down. Well, what's crazy is it was described as like, oh, he was killed in an altercation. Like,
Yeah.
no, he got killed because he's gay.
Yep.
He's gay married, and
In-
his wife's a trans man, or his husband. Jesus fucking Christ, that is a terrible, terrible mishap there.
Hit that.
Husband, no, husband is a trans man. Jesus fucking Christ. My fault. Onyx, get down, baby. Get down, Onyx. Hey, are you listening? Don't be like your brother.
I mean, you just pulled one of those like memes where it's like they go by he, and they're like, she is allowed to identify however she wants to.
Yeah, that's total accident
You're
there.
the fucking meme. But yeah, I think that's
Slip of the tongue.
pretty much it. For the most part, just been fucking working on this Power Rangers video. The script's close to being done, but I still have like stuff I need to buy for it, toys and props and things I want to show off. So it's gonna be a long time, but dare I say, I'm cooking up my best video ever.
Working on it.
But no shock to anybody. I mean, Power Rangers is obviously, because like I've said before, and as can be seen behind me, it's my favorite property ever. So making a video on it, the heart's gonna be in it, and it's gonna be a fucking
Absolutely.
banger. To the ones who know what these are, here's a little fucking tease for my fucking Ranger keys. But yeah, I think that's it for me. Unless you got anything else to add.
I am good to go, I think.
All right, then. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to catch all of these. Go ahead and like the video, comment anything down below. Always really appreciated. But like I said, thank you so much for watching. And as always, keep gaming. And Jacob's got one more thing.
Like my map? My Vanisher map.
Yeah.
On the wall.
Yeah, I noticed
New
that.
set piece behind me. I've got a Vanisher map there.
New set piece.
It comes with the vinyl, which is over there somewhere.
Yeah. And enjoy this set because this is gonna be like the last month and a week or two of it. Yeah, but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, keep gaming and fuck Nico Harrison.